Did that hurt? All right, so let's just look at a couple details. So again, right, if we feel like this is a lot of effort, there's some things that we can do with the mechanics that make it better. Some people might have hypermobile shoulders, so Americana might not work. Right? It might not, but it'll at least give us a read. So a couple things. When we isolate an arm, right, if this person just leaves this arm down, right, it might be challenging to get underneath this, but most people, when I give them this pressure, they're going to resist, right? They're going to try and pull it back up, and then I just switch. Right? Another option might be for them to turn, which we're going to look at in a second. Okay? Once I find figure 4, this frame against my partner's neck is absolutely necessary, right? If he can just turn and look, yeah, then he's already going to kind of be escaping already. So keeping this frame and kind of sucking up all of this space is the first thing. Okay, the second thing is like this space between my knee and my partner's hip. If I do stay tight here, it actually kind of impedes my range of motion, right? I can't slide my elbow any farther. So a couple options. I like to just slide back. I don't necessarily want to go out here and create a bunch of space between me and my partner. That allows for some escaping. But I can stay tight and slide this knee down. And now I have access to try and get all the way down to my hip, right? And that's ideal, right? I want the tap to come from me sliding the elbow down, right here, right? I don't want the tap from like trying to lift. Does everybody see the difference? If I can keep this bottom elbow on the mat, slide it down to my hip, that should be enough to create some tension on the shoulder. Make sense?
Yeah.
Those will be finishing details. But now we're going to build on this system, right? I can just isolate and hang out here, but typically this person is going to start to react. Yeah, they're probably going to turn, try and get their hands back together. All right, that's exactly what we want. As a white belt and a blue belt, you may find this Americana and tap some people out. By the time you get to purple belt, there should be no reason that you're getting caught in an Americana, first of all, but you're also probably not going to be able to find this very often. So I can like mess with this, and that's really what I want. I want to turn on his side, and I want this top elbow across the midline. Because now I don't need to do anything with my hands, right? I slide my knee up the back, I use my chest pressure. He shouldn't be able to get this arm back, and he shouldn't be able to turn his back down to the mat. Does that make sense so far? So, we isolate, we start to attack, he turns, gets his hands together. That's exactly what I want. So now I can bail on the Americana. That means I can let go of all of the grips, because now my chest and my pressure are trapping the top arm. Coming back in, connecting to the top hand. And this is our gift wrap, right? I want to be able to make this as tight as possible. Maybe he'll keep his hands together, maybe he won't. I'm sitting up for the purpose of the demonstration. You don't have to do that in real life.
You just kind of keep your elbow bent.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to stay tight in here, find my gift wrap. Okay, our gift wrap leads us to two options. We can go to the back, which we're going to look at now, or we could transition to a spider web and start to attack this arm. Okay, for right now, we're going to move to the back. So I don't need my Kimura grip to move to the back. I'm just isolating this gift wrap. I'm sliding my back knee up high to my partner's shoulder, and then I'm stepping up into this technical mount. Ideally, this is already one hook of my back control. Does everybody understand that? So as I turn, I'm thinking about pulling my partner up into my lap, turning to the side, finding my body triangle. We had some issue with this yesterday because we weren't climbing high enough. If I stay down here, not isolating my partner's shoulder, when I step up and try and turn, I end up in this weird, like, almost sideways, yeah. There's not a lot of control. My chest is not connected to my partner's back. So we need to make sure before we transition to our technical mount that we climb high, right? I have my shoulder almost at his neck. Now as I step up, look, controlling his hips with this frame, controlling his shoulders with the gift wrap and my back knee. It should be pretty simple for me to just sit through, pull him up, find my body triangle, and my chest connected to his back. Okay? So the maybe we don't. Maybe we just find this gift wrap. He was able to turn and get his hands together before I even got to the attack. But now I have the gift wrap. I'm gonna make it nice and tight. I'm gonna scoop my back knee up first. I'm gonna step up into that technical mount. I'm gonna sit to side. Find my body triangle. Squeeze the shit out. Any questions?
Is there something in particular you're thinking about when you have the grip and you're drawing them into your chest? And
What you just did, exactly what you
Is it
just
just
did.
like elbows in, like
Sliding him right up so that my chest ends up between his shoulder blades on the back.
Okay.
Just like that.
Is there any reason you're not like more?
Yeah, just because the Kimura grip is going to feed us more toward spider web to attack the arm bar, which is a valid option. I just like I'm an asshole. Mostly if I go here, I just like to make this demoralizing. That's really all it is. Because I'm in enough of control now that if I want to take his nose and feed it to him, I can do that, right? And this, sometimes, like if I have my gift wrap really tight, getting in here to find my Kimura grip might actually be pretty challenging. And then trying to make this transition, and then trying to get to the back. I just end up finding my spider web a lot easier with the Kimura grip. Whereas with just this gift wrap, it's pretty simple for me to find the back. Usually what he's going to want to do is pull this arm away. Personal preference. You guys can play with that. We're going to look at the Kimura grip in a little bit. Okay? So we're going to attack the Americana. Let your partner turn and get their hands together to defend. Find the gift wrap. Step up to your technical mount and turn and take it back. Please do find the body triangle. That's the point of setting this up so we have that strong body triangle on the back. Any questions? Ready? 1, 2. No, that's good.